Hello and welcome to the Film Cafe Show of Atlanta. My name is April and my co-host is Shabrena. And we have a very special guest here today, Bad Boy Billy Sly with Sly Entertainment. And he's going to tell us a lot about what he's doing here in the ATL. How you doing, Sly?
Living.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right.
So tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, as you know, I experienced a hurricane over in Miami.
Oh.
So that tore up my business and my home.
Wow.
So God moved me here a little earlier.
Okay.
I was destined to be here in about 3 years anyway. So I said, oh, heck with it. It's time to roll out. So I'm here. I'm in the building. But I've already started a film festival. And I started a film festival for both movies and music videos.
Oh, right.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's been pretty fun so far. And I'm doing a conservatory every Sunday, teaching individuals about the industry. I'm going to be doing a Q&A September the 15th.
Okay.
This is all happening at the Venture Cinema in Duluth.
Okay. All right.
All that's going down right now. So that's what I'm doing, pretty much, in a nutshell.
What do you think about the entertainment industry out here in Atlanta? You know, it's got all kind of things going on out here. So,
And it's growing.
where do you think you fit in at, and what do you think you're gonna bring to Atlanta?
Well, you know, my past experiences in bringing in a new market is coming hard and hot so that everyone knows that I'm here. If I'm not, as my boy Gary V would say, if I'm not day trading, something wrong. So I trade time, and I make sure that I'm in places where people know I exist at this point.
Right.
Because I am no longer trying to be behind the scenes within the industry. I now need to break out because I have a legacy, and in order to reach the people that I need to reach to make them a part of that legacy,
Right.
I gotta let them know I'm available and approachable.
Well, you know, I know a little bit of history about you. When you've done a lot. You've been in the business a long time.
Over 30 years.
Yeah. Right. So how has it changed since at the beginning when you were, you know, in your early days in the business?
My early days, I was 6.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
That's where I began to fall in love with the romance of it. My father was Willie G. Bush, the original manager of the Stylistic, so the romance of it
Really?
was huge for me as a kid.
The stylist.
Right, that inspiration in itself gave me like that romance.
Have you ever done some acting?
I have, and
Okay.
as a matter of fact, I was gonna hit that block as I was traveling throughout the time
Okay.
to tell you how the industry had changed. So that's funny you asked me that.
Okay.
Because I had it all set up for you. I got you now.
Oh,
All right, set me up
I
now.
just want you to know where it started. But I've been in the Philadelphia story, Major League 2 as an extra, and all those cool things after I got groomed in the industry at such a young age. Those are movies that were shot in Philadelphia, so I got the extra work. I've been in the Philadelphia Inquirer as a model and things of that nature.
wow, you model?
I did it at one time.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I used to have a good fair look on my face where I was good for the camera. But
Okay.
things change as you get older, you know. Those older features.
Okay.
That's all right.
It is all right. I'm down. So the
Okay,
bottom line
all
is
right.
I just kept going.
Right.
And where the openings came, I made sure I kicked the door out the way and went through it if I felt I wanted to be a part of it.
Wow.
And I just kept going. So then I got old enough to actually make it into a club. So I had my music out in the playgrounds, and we were bumping music really hard in North Philadelphia. People would come from all over. My sound was large. My speakers were even larger. Before you know it, I was in the local establishments.
Oh wow. Okay.
Downtown Philadelphia clubs started hearing about me because the lines were epic. They were around the corner. They were blockbusters for real.
Okay.
You know, so people don't realize the word blockbuster, what it means.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What does it mean?
A line around the block.
Not around the block. Okay. Well, you know, back in the day, that's how it was anyway.
That's right.
Even at the record stores. Remember
Yes, it is.
when you see the
Movies as well.
movies, they
Yes,
come and see
yes.
they come and see the entertainers at the record store. I used to be one of them
That's
people around the
right.
block.
That's right. I don't blame you. I mean, it was the only way to get in. You had to have patience. When it was your turn, you knew you were on. That's how it went down.
Right.
But yeah, it was a blockbuster, and then that's why the downtown clubs were interested. And then the downtown clubs gave me some offers. So I was spinning at one place, making a nice wage. Another club sneaked on over and started trying to, scrape me up real quick, headhunt me. So I gave one club one day, I gave the other club another day. But the great thing about it is, I was still day trading back then. And again, I tell you, I'm taking this. Gary Vee coined the phrase day trading, but it wasn't social media.
Okay.
It was real people right in front of your face.
Okay.
Wow.
Because their interests were the same. They resonated with the kind of entertainment that was going on at the time.
Right.
And I was a big part of it at that point. So I was getting Power 99 radio, which was our A-list radio, at one club, and I was getting Q102 radio, which is another A-list radio,
Sure.
at the other club. So my name just started exploding.
Okay.
And, you know, I knew how to do what I did. So when people came out, they were always jamming. It was a matter of time before South Philadelphia, the guys that last name start with a vowel start asking me to be a part of other stuff.
Okay.
So I went on across the bridge over in Jersey, and I was a part of the Warehouse, and that's when I started booking main acts.
Okay. All right.
Dougie Fresh ended up being one of those acts.
Really?
And, oh yeah, that's my boy.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Oh, most definitely. We like this.
Wow.
And that happened in '93 because I booked him. There was a snafu with his booking, so he and I worked out a deal, and we did 24 shows, and the rest is history. That right there, piece of the puzzle was what really put me on when Dougie Fresh and I locked in together.
Well, let me ask you something. I remember Brandon.
Vader.
Is it Vader?
Brandon Vader.
That's one of your artists, right?
Not anymore, but he was at the time. Yes, he was.
And
Get
was
Lit.
one Get Lit, and then yeah, because I saw one of his videos on Facebook.
Right.
There's another Pop the Ripper.
Pop the Ripper,
Pop the
absolutely.
Ripper.
Yes,
Right.
it is.
I remember him. Okay.
He just came up 2 days ago.
Oh.
We had a show at a new place, and we knocked it out the park. Everybody had a blast. He's now independent of my label, but
Okay.
his kinship is still solid. You know, I treat him like a little brother.
He kind of remind me of DMX a little bit.
He-
Just a little bit.
like-
Yeah, I mean, it's something about him. You guys would.
He might
you
agree
gotta
with
watch it. But anyway.
He
Yeah.
might agree, but Poppy ain't on drugs in LA.
Well, now, yeah,
I'm just saying.
exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
I'm just saying.
Now, there's something else I know that you do. You're a consultant,
I am.
okay, and that's for the entertainment or any. Is it other than entertainment?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's for entertainment,
Okay.
but I do consult businesses because I've been in business for such a long time. A lot of things are very basic.
What types of businesses? Could you name?
I can. I certainly can. If you've ever been to Philadelphia,
I have.
you if it was back a while ago, you would have heard of Sly's Barbershop. It was 29th and Dolphin Street. We had a salon in the family as well.
Okay.
Our last name is spelled Schley,
Okay.
but my uncle wasn't playing. He wanted everybody to know we were slick, so he made sure it was SLY.
Oh wow.
So that particular thing rubbed off on me. So every business that I had was under the Sly brand, but my Sly brand, not my uncle's Sly brand.
Oh,
Okay.
I was like, okay, Uncle, you do your thing, but I'm gonna blow up. I don't know about you.
Right.
He said, well, I already blew up, young man. So he did his thing. You know, we had salons all over the place.
Okay.
Because as the kids were growing up, they all started getting barbershops and salons. It was incredible. But I didn't go that route. I went the music route.
Okay.
And that's how we did that. So I started off with learning about, you know, beauty salons and things like that, barbershops, how to run those, how to run the chairs and things like that.
Oh wow.
So, and then funny thing, I also went to Beauty School of America
Oh my goodness.
to become a cosmetologist because I own a hair extension company.
Oh wow.
So I wanted to make sure I got the science behind it.
All right. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, that was. I learned more about 100% human hair than one could ever imagine.
Really? Wow.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
That's
there was
unusual.
what was the something else that you were involved in? That at kids. You work with kids too.
I did work with kids.
Okay.
I had a mentorship
Okay.
that I did for kids. That was way back in Philly, some time ago. It was called Century Security Cadets. I had a fascination with law enforcement at one point,
Oh wow.
but I had an even bigger fascination with how to get the kids before they get twisted up in the mind.
Oh, awesome.
So I wanted to snatch them all up if I could, but I had a nice, gorgeous number of kids following the movement, and I was getting them fit. I mean, none of the kids that was part of my organization failed the gym test, I'll tell you that much. I am in the movie industry at this time, So I'm consulting artists in general.
Okay.
And that includes actors and actresses.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're definitely
That's
doing
great.
that. Yeah, it's been fun because, you know, a lot of them are not aware of how powerful the brain is.
That is so true.
Yes.
That is so true.
That's the problem right there. And neuroplasticity is the growth of the brain. And I'm back in college, by the way, I'm just putting that out there.
Okay.
This is one of the things that I learned recently.
And what is your
My-
reason for going back?
Because today is different than yesterday.
That is so true.
So I have
That
to
makes
keep up.
sense. That makes
That's the same reason why I went to cosmetology school. Same reason why I went to film school.
Right.
I was shooting.
You want to
I had my own TV show back in the day. I still had to go back.
Okay.
I'm not playing. I can't
agree with
lose.
you. That's true.
I'm not going to lose.
Exactly.
If I'm not winning, I'm not alive.
That's true.
So I went on ahead and learned about the neuroplasticity of how the brain continues to grow if you feed it.
That's true.
But people don't understand what feeding the brain is.
Exactly.
I gotta let them know it ain't fertilizer that you put on the ground. Feeding the brain is when you start taking a hold of a new practice
Right.
and changing your habits and
Right.
things like that. The brain will begin to put
React to
material, yes,
Right.
in the places in order to accommodate that different thinking. Funny thing, if you do take on a different course, the old course begins to fizzle out,
Right.
and that starts to die.
That is so true.
So it's replacing itself. So I was under the impression at one time that old dogs couldn't learn new tricks.
That's not true.
That is not true, because every time I heard it, I was like, how come I keep on moving forward? And I said, maybe it's a certain age I just got to hit first. And I'm 51, and I haven't hit that age yet, but I don't have any more confusions about the old dog can't learn new tricks anymore.
It's not true.
It's not true. The brain will keep on building
That
itself
is so true.
if you expose yourself to a new activity
That
and
is so
behavior
true.
changes.
That is so true.
And that's where my
Because
consulting starts.
We have wisdom.
We have wisdom.
Age come with wisdom, so how can it stop growing?
I totally agree. But
Exactly.
then I know some cats that are older than me acting a fool. But anyway,
Okay. That's okay.
I'll just put it out there. The bottom line is that's where I start when I'm consulting.
Okay.
I allow people to realize that your brain doesn't stop growing, and you have the ability to be whomever you want to be.
That's true.
And if you know that you're capable of pulling it off, both physically, mentally, and everything else, and scientifically, it gives them a boost up. It raises them internally.
That's true.
And you can't be a pessimist. You got to be optimistic in order for this to work. And that's one of the things. And then you have to have true grit.
If you apply yourself, you'll be surprised what the results.
You will be.
That's true.
You will actually be amazed on what the results are, because people heard grit before, but that word was used so commonly that they took away the true meaning of it. See, true grit means that you're deep into it and you're not going nowhere.
Exactly.
But true grit also allows you to see when you need to stop going in a certain direction.
That's true.
However, before you get there, the passion that you develop by having true grit, it causes growth. And my clients, the ones that succeed, are the ones that have the grit after I let them know that scientifically, physically, and emotionally you can accomplish this. Those are the clients that win. 95% of the people that I speak to, they are thrilled that I'm speaking to them, but they do not follow through
Why is that?
because they're lazy-minded.
Okay.
They don't understand that you have to have action behind giving the wisdom.
And you also have to be greedy for it,
Oh yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
Or hungry for it.
That too.
true. That's
'Cause
true.
I'm hungry for
That's
it.
right. I am.
For this business.
I know
That's
that's right.
And that's why you're sitting here.
That's yes,
Well, let me ask you this: do you you're starting something up in Duluth? Is it an acting or a
That's the
festival?
conservatory.
That's a conservatory. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
That's what.
But it's part of the festival.
It is.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
I went to the Venture Cinema Theater, and I said to them I wanted to put on a film festival. They thought, okay, so you need 3 months or whatever to do everything. I said, no, I need about a whole year to make anything work. And they were, that's what they said. Wow, wow. So I said I need a whole year because I need to teach people here for a reason.
Right.
He said, teach them. I said, yes, teach them. Every Sunday I need to teach, and I would like to do it here at the theater. Because this is an industry state. Do you know what industry it is? And we were a little baffled because I said, it ain't Pittsburgh where it used to be steel. This is the movie industry.
Okay,
State.
when you said teaching, will that be all, elders, kids, and
Absolutely.
so forth? Okay.
Lottie-dottie everybody.
Okay.
But I'm teaching them above the line in film,
Okay.
which are the producers, the directors, the cinematographers, and things of that nature. Below the line, the crew, gaffers, and everybody else. And then I'm teaching actors. Teaching actors how to act. I'm teaching actors and everyone I just mentioned how to market and brand themselves.
Oh, wow.
A lot of actors and actresses do not know that they need to brand themselves.
That is true.
I have one actor, and it's not just one, but I want to bring this up because this is one of the things that were unique about a conversation that really just did not hit home with this guy. He's huge. You know him. I guarantee you know him.
Okay.
And I said, listen, you got to start your social media. He said, no, I'm not getting on social media.
Wow.
I said, why not? He said, you know who I am? I said, yeah, that's why you need to be on social media. He said, no, you know who I am. If I go on social media today, that means I'm going to have like 10 followers. I said, but by time 2 days from now, you're probably going to have several 100,000 followers.
Sure.
But because he did not want to get hit with only 10 followers, because he figured once he starts, no one's going to know who he is. No one's going to be aware that this is his social media account. I said, bro, you are thinking about the wrong things right now. And he's seen other clients of mine that's just as big as he go right past him.
Wow.
Perfect example is my homie from my hometown, Will Smith. He has his own YouTube station right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
He had over
I saw that.
6 million followers in 1 week.
Wow, in 1 week.
In a week. And he is playing that thing to death.
I've seen him.
Yes.
It's awesome. I like.
Yes.
That was the best thing in the world when they started.
Exactly.
I'm serious.
You're right. You're serious as a heart attack.
Yes, I am.
But I'm trying to tell you
But
something.
I'm not going to have one.
No way. No way. We need you. Lord have mercy.
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Wait, folks, I want to thank Mr. Billy Bad Boy Sly for coming to the house today.
Yeah.
And in the building,
Yeah.
Bad Boy Billy Sly.
I'm serious.
That's it.
So anyway, thank you, everybody, for me and my host, Shabrena and
Yeah.
Bad Boy Billy Sly.
Until the next time.
It will be your next time.
That's right.